doing it for quite some time. And every time I watch Peeping, he just seems like even though Junior, I would say, is like the impact fragger, Peeping is one of those guys that just has a little bit of extra layers to his game. He can pull out the deagle. He can pull out the deagle on those eco rounds where you want to kind of mix it up and you got to like rely on that one shot headshot kill. But overall, he's just a solid player. He's one of those guys that's going to continually put up numbers and give you a consistent all-around game. So I'm super excited to see him jump into this and really lock it down and close it down for this team. And, like I said, we talked a bunch about Junior, but there are some other players on this team on the side of Nouns that just crush it. I mean, you got Rush. He's done a little bit of everything. But again, going to the map, we got bans all across the board. Inferno taken out, Train out of there, Ancient out of there, Mirage out of there, and we're left with Dust 2. And personally, I think, this is probably best case scenario for In Control. They take out 3 very difficult maps to play. Inferno's difficult, Train's difficult, Ancient is, all those maps are going to be difficult for a team that's struggling. So, I think that coming into this, the way that they're doing it is probably the best way to go about it. Get them on Dust 2, get them on a map where you can potentially mix it up a little bit, get some things happening, and we'll see what's possible. But you don't want to play a team like Nouns. You don't want to play them on a Nuke. You don't want to play them on an Inferno. You don't want to play them on an Anubis. The least structured, the better. If you can get a map where you can kind of pug it out a little bit, I think they have a better chance of winning. So I actually think that In Control probably won the map pick in terms of getting a map that they would feel most comfortable on. But it's just difficult. When you're playing a team that's that good, it has been consistently that good for, a wide range of time, it's always going to be difficult to come out and get a win. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they go about this one. I'm hoping that we see some very just dedicated pushes. I want to see a lot of mid to B plays coming out of In Control on the T side. I'd like to see if they can get that. If they can get an op posted up towards long, take control, do some things that are just very standard and structured CS. I think that's the best chance that they have of getting a win. But on paper, if I had to leave a prediction, I'd say that Nouns takes this matchup probably 13-6, 13-7. It's just when you're looking at a team like Nouns and what they have across the board, that is very, very tough to beat. But again, maybe In Control can pull something out. Maybe they can catch us with something that we weren't expecting. And I'm hoping. I want to see a good matchup. I'd like to see a game that goes to OT or something that leaves us on the edge of our seat. So my wish is that In Control comes out and shows us something that we have not seen from them so far this season. Now, on the other side of that, just to talk about some more players, right? I hate to do it, keeping going back to the side of Nouns, but another player that I think has a really good chance of coming out and showing up today is actually CJ the King.